sacked Afren CEO, COO jailed over fraudulent $300 million deal involving Buhari's in-law, Indimi. Osman Shahenshah, 56, former Chief Executive Officer, CEO, of Afren plc, was on Monday sentenced to 16 years in prison. Also sentenced this time to 14 years in prison was Shahenshah and Ullah, the 59-year-old former COO. The duo tricked the Afren board into investing $300 million in a deal in Nigeria, without disclosing that the partner, Oriental Energy Resources Limited, would kick back $45 million to a Caribbean shell company they controlled. Shahenshah and Ullah used some of the money to buy luxury properties in Mustique and the British Virgin Islands, and split the rest with some of Afren's and the partner's employees. Before Monday's sentencing, a jury at Southwark Crown Court convicted them last week after a 6-week trial of 1 count of fraud by abuse of position and 2 charges of money laundering. Shahenshah and Ullah arranged the $45 million kickback after Afren shareholders rejected their £6, £5 million, and £3, £9 million, salary packages in 2013. Lisa Osofsky, director of Afren's Serious Fraud Office, SFO, said the U.S. Justice Department greatly assisted with our investigation. An internal investigation at Afren uncovered the fraud in 2014. The SFO started a criminal investigation in June 2015. Mohammed Indimi, a former in-law of former military President Ibrahim Babangida and the current in-law of President Muhammadu Buhari, founded Oriental Energy, the Nigerian company with which Shahenshah and Ullah arranged the kickback, in 1990. He has been the chairman since. He also owns a major share in Afren. Indimi's Oriental was awarded an oil prospecting license, OPL, 224 by the regime of former military president, General Ibrahim Babangida, RTD. From 1991 to 1994, it entered a Technical Service Agreement, TSA, with DuPont Nigeria Limited, Kanoko Oil, for its activities. Its OPL 224 was converted to Oil Mining License, OML, 115. Later in 2008, Oriental entered into a technical service agreement with Afren Energy Resources to appraise the Obok Field. Oriental Energy and Afren Energy preserved and worked on the Obok Field, and by 2012, Afren had transformed from a London penny stock to an Africa-focused powerhouse worth £2 billion, thanks to the Obok Field. Afren gradually started spreading to other counties in Africa and the Middle East, such as Congo, Côte d'Ivoire, Ghana, Kenya, Madagascar, Seychelles, South Africa, Tanzania, Ethiopia and Iraq. Following the recession and its attendant crash in global oil prices, the funds for Oriental Energy's exploration activities in the Obok Field had dried up. Therefore, Indimi turned to his friends in Afren, Shahenshah and Ullah, for the striking of a deal for Afren to provide a $400 million lifeline for Oriental, while the Afren executives get 15 of it in return. In mid-2014, Afren announced that the law firm of Wilkie Farr and Gallagher, UK, LLP had completed its independent review into the receipt of unauthorized payments by members of management and senior employees. In connection with the conclusion of this review, the company has decided to terminate the employment and directorships of Osman Shahenshah and Shahenshah and Ullah with immediate effect, the company said in a statement published on its website. The investigators added, WFG has concluded that in October 2013 Shahenshah and Ullah entered into an agreement with Oriental by which Oriental agreed to pay 15% of the agreed net cash flows that Oriental was due to receive from Obok for the period 2013 to 2017 to a British Virgin Islands Special Purpose Vehicle, Indimi Limited, in exchange for facilitating $400 million in funding by Afren to Oriental, the WFG stated. Shahenshah and Ullah, with assistance from Afren's former Nigeria business development manager, Faiz Imam, used the funds in part to pay extraordinary bonuses to themselves, $17.1 million in total was paid to Shahenshah and Ullah, and to other selected employees of Afren, it further said. In the review, 11 employees past and present were found to have benefited from payments from Oriental Energy. Afren also sacked associate directors, Ian Wright and Galamvrani, saying they received payments in breach of the company's approved remuneration policy and that it would seek to recover such sums. The board has instructed counsel to commence legal proceedings against Shahenshah and Ullah, if necessary, to recover sums in respect of such unauthorized payments, the statement added. Greed motivated this crime. Osman Shahenshah and Shahid Ullah failed in their duties as company directors, abused their positions and lied to their board, said SFO Zasovsky. Instead of acting in their company's best interests, they used Afren like a personal bank account to fund an illicit deal, with no regard for the consequences. Fraud corrodes confidence, undermines trust and damages the reputation of the UK at home and abroad. It is our mission to bring those committing this crime to justice. In 2014, boasting a net worth of $670 million, Forbes named Indimi the 37th richest company in Africa. His wealth has since plummeted. Similarly, Afren, once a FTSE 250 company with a market cap of more than $2.6 billion, is now in administration. Due to concurrent sentencing, Shahenshah will serve up to 6 years and Ullah up to 5 years.